Hey, what's going on, you guys? This is Madam, and I'm calling back to you once again. This time we're going to go to fadeawayworld.net, and this is in the sports column. It says T. Morant reacts to John Morant's gun scandal. I refuse to make any excuse for his actions. I will list the article writer in the description as I always do. Quote, I love that kid to death and die for him to live, T. Morant said. T. Morant reacted to his son John Morant's recent gun scandal that landed him in hot water. Morant has been suspended for flashing a gun at a party in Denver, a move that saw him sidelined for 2 games. However, recent updates suggest that his hiatus may be longer. His father had a rather emotional response to his son's controversies, per KJ Wright, who tweeted a screen grab of Morant's message. We all fall short of perfection. Does it hurt? Am I embarrassed? A little bit. Why? He wrote. Because as a parent, you will always want your kid to be the perfect. Because as a parent, you will always want your kid to be the perfect child. I love that kid to death and die for him to live. I refuse to make an excuse for his actions, but I do know in this thing called life, we all have a war wounds and battle scars. But before you crucify the next man, ask yourself, how perfect am I living? Because my son is in the spotlight, so everything he does is magnified. Hashtag just my thoughts. We will be back in better Big 12. And here is the screen grab right here. All right. And it says Morant's comments on the back of his son being in focus and the responses to his actions have garnered from players, former and present, along with their fans. While he does support his son, the father also made it clear that he isn't making any excuses. Tim McMahon slams T. Morant, calls for him to self-reflect. T. Morant found himself in the crosshairs of multiple opinions after his son's scandals, and one of them, calling the father out, was ESPN's Tim McMahon. Speaking to Brian Windhurst on Hoop Collective podcast, McMahon said T. Morant needs to look himself in the mirror and think. He needs to be honest and say, is it more important for me to be a celebrity or more important to be a supportive father? I think trying to do both is problematic. It is not easy being in either of the Morant members' shoes right now, but clearly the senior has made his intentions clear. Only time will tell how it all pans out for T and Ja. Okay? So that is the end of the article right there. Basically, just my thoughts on it is I agree with the father, T. Morant. As a parent, you do want to do everything for your child. You want to protect your child. You want to be that sword and shield for your child. However, you understand when they get to a certain age, and they jump off that porch, you know, there's many influences that help shape the person. I'm not going to say that parents are limited in what they do. uh, I'm pretty sure that it's a lot of people that do not rule their children with an iron fist. So I mean, you have to factor that in. you know at some point you have to look at the child as the individual, especially if they are an adult, and judge them off of their actions. To Tim McMahon's comments about him being a celebrity or him being a supportive father, any person that's honest with themselves will not support, anyone's actions that's going around doing these types of things. Yet that is his son. However, he loves his son, clearly. So, you know, I'm not going to sit there if my child has done something like this and defend them tooth and nail, like, oh, and this and no, I'm not going to do that. You know, you made the decision. Now you have to deal with that decision. You know, it's no coddling over here. You know what I'm saying? Like, I definitely understand and, you know, feel what T. Morant was saying. So my question is to everyone that listens to this video, as a parent, what would you do? Would you sit there and, you know, defend your child even if they are right or wrong? Or would you try to find a balance, you know, where, you know, clearly you love your child. You want your child to succeed. You want your child not to be in this situation. However, their actions and their decisions have led them down this road. Do you stand firm and, you know, defend your child by any means necessary? Or do you, you know, take a different approach to where, you know, that's my son or my daughter, etc. I love you. However, I'm not going to, you know, defend your actions because they are your actions. You made those actions. You made a conscious decision to do what you did. Any blowback behind that, you know, I will be there to walk with you in that. However, I'm not going to make any excuses for you. So I would like to definitely know your position on that. So please drop down in the comment sections as we always do. Let's chop it up and give me your take on it. And hopefully we can get a dialogue going. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. And last but not least, thank you so much. I do appreciate you watching this video. And with that, you guys, I will get with you in the next one.